Hey everyone, Mtashed here with another episode of Crucible School. So I haven't done one in a long time simply because I've been taking a bit of a break from it. With the new expansion coming out, there's been a raid that I wanted to cover and just play. I've been really enjoying the new expansion for the most part, and I didn't want to make a bunch of PvP content because I know a lot of people are focusing on grinding out swords and Touch of Malice and things like that, and PvP isn't a priority for a lot of players. But now is the time to get back into it. So Iron Banner is currently going. I know Trials got delayed, but it's on its way, and I want to start doing some more Crucible schools, talking about topics that can help you as a player all around, as well as start doing some map breakdowns for the new maps that are out here. So, let's get into this episode. So as a player, from Twitch, from YouTube, from talking through the grapevine, people have come to my channel because they want to see this really high-skilled player. And I'd like to think I can provide that for people. I'd like to think that I am, a good player. However, this is also one of my biggest issues, is I am a cocky bastard, to be honest with you. I do kill a lot of people out there in PvP, and I feel very confident with my play. This is my problem. I'm so confident, if you call it that I have developed some sort of superiority complex. And this is something that absolutely everyone needs to avoid. If you've ever watched my video on tilt, I talk about avoiding tilt because it's very negative to your game. Well, this complex that I've developed is extremely negative to my game, worse than tilt ever was, because it's a leading cause of tilt. It's a leading cause of me being lazy and not accepting that my mistakes are my fault. This is something that any above average player is going to run into. It's something that any growing player who's getting better is going to run into, and you need to stop it now. So here, let me discuss this. As a player, if you've watched my stream in the last, let's say 2 weeks straight, by the end of the stream, I become a salty bastard. I am swearing, I am yelling, and I am losing it because every time I die, I've got some sort of excuse why I died. Oh, that guy's using a cheap gun. My gun, my snipe didn't land. All these things, and instead of just accepting I got outplayed there, I blame it on someone else because I have it stuck in my head somewhere that no one deserves to outplay me. I'm one of the best, and it's a complete bullshit lie. So, how do we get around this? One of the things you need to recognize is if you start complaining about other people in the game, you're already making an issue. The second you start blaming other things, you need to stop. Go watch the game that you just played and look at that replay. 10 out of 10 times that you watch that replay, you're going to realize, yeah, you're the one that made the mistake there. And I've started to do that, and I've started to, own up to my mistakes, and it's really starting to help. I'm realizing I am playing sloppy, I'm playing cocky, and for the most part, I'm not playing the way I used to play. I'm not as calculated. I'm rushing in just trying to get kills, and I'm not making the smart plays. This happens over time. When you start getting more success in a game, you feel like, who's gonna beat me? Who's gonna outplay me? Who's gonna outsnipe me? And you get lazy. This kind of thinking is absolutely detrimental to your play. You're not always going to be the best. You're not always going to play perfect. And just like me, you're going to have off days. There are games where I play terrible. I honestly play like the most average guy out there, and I get pissed because I feel like I should be doing better. I deserve to do better. I deserve to be beating these people, but I'm just having a bad day, and I'm not playing smart, and the people that are beating me deserve it. That's what I need to drive into your heads, is there are going to be people that deserve to win, that have outplayed you consistently all game, and maybe at this moment, you're just not seeing it. You feel like, all this stuff is cheesy, but if they've continually killed you over and over again, they deserve it. You've messed up, and you need to walk away from this game and realize that it's just one game. Lose the complex thinking that you're the best player in the world and accept your fate as someone who's always trying to improve, always trying to grow, and you will be that best player one day. Now, you also need to remember that Destiny is a game with supers, snipers, shotguns, and heavy around the map at all times that can one-shot kill you, and there's not a lot of counterplay to it. When you die to these things, Don't get upset, because it's going to happen to everyone. And no matter how good you think you are, it's unavoidable. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching. I'm going to have a bunch more of these coming out soon, as well as some Tips with Tash videos down the road. If you want to send in a video to Tips with Tash, make sure you're sending an email to erasers@gmail.com. There's the email. It's on the screen. That's the one you email. Send in your average clips, and have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.